Going down.
I think I'm screwed. I'll land really nice. It'll be great. Everything's fine. Oh, that didn't go well.
$15,000 of gaming laptops. This is insane.
Yeah, I've never seen a lineup like it. I think we might be some of the first people, maybe the only people ever to have both of these laptops in the same room.
What do we have here?
Acer Predator 21X set the world alight in January at CES.
This thing is ridiculous. Ultra wide screen, mechanical keyboard, weighs, I don't even know how much.
8.5 kilos.
And how much did it cost?
About $9,000.
What have we got here?
This ASUS ROG GX800vh, which again is a super massive laptop, as you might be able to see. This is actually part of it. It actually normally goes around the back. It's a water cooling dock for overclocking madness, and that'll set you back $6.5 grand. So actually, cheaper.
So let's get straight into it, because we want to find out of these ridiculous machines, which is best, because obviously no one should really go out and buy one, but just because we like to have a bit of a play, we figured we'd find out what's best. So let's kick off with design and style. Michael, which do you think looks best?
Well, this is a tough one because it's caused quite a lot of controversy in the office. There are certain things about this ASUS that I do prefer. I like how sort of industrial it is. This water cooling dock, I think, just adds a level of extreme.
It looks like a transformer.
It does, yeah, I would say that. But also the dock just makes it look more like a piece of real high-end tech because it's got its own dock. Like, that's insane, right?
So that's purely for water cooling, right?
Yes.
Right, so you can overclock it a bit more.
Yeah, so you dock this on top, plug it in, turn it off and on again, and then you'll have liquid cooling coursing through the veins of this machine, cooling the GPUs.
But you can use it without that?
Yes.
Okay, this just stands out for me so much more. If I had this in my room at home and someone came in, they'd be blown away by this.
And they'd probably leave swiftly because you're clearly a weirdo.
You're probably right. I mean, the Asus looks great. I mean, how much are we talking about in terms of weight?
So 5.7 kilograms for the laptop, and then another 4.7 for the dock. So over 10 kilograms.
Versus?
8.5.
Okay.
Although bear in mind for both of these, they both have 1.3 kilogram power supplies, 2 each. So we're looking at another 2.6 kilograms per laptop.
So portable isn't a word we'll be throwing around?
No, although they do both come with pretty astounding carry cases.
All right, so we're giving the design just to the Acer. What about the screen? And obviously, what stands out here is the ultra-wide.
I'm a little bit disappointed that Acer didn't offer a high resolution. It's 2560 by 1080, so it is ultra-wide.
What size are we talking about here?
21 inches, but there's more to like than just the ultra-wideness of it. 120 hertz refresh rate, so that's double the refresh rate of this one that's only on 60 hertz.
You can really notice that.
Yeah.
It just feels so much smoother when you're playing games just on the desktop. It's quite a big deal for me, that.
Yeah, it's pretty huge, and I think if you're just going to be using this without an external monitor, which you probably will, I'd say that's a slightly better screen for gaming. Although this 4K panel here has 98.5% of the Adobe RGB gamut,
Whoa.
which is right up there with the top professional screens, up there with the likes of the MacBook Pro.
So 120 hertz, 60 hertz, both G-Sync, ultra-wide, standard, but 4K, and that's slightly low resolution. So that is sharper.
Yes.
Okay. So which way are you going to give it? Who's going to get the point for the best screen?
Acer,
Why?
120 hertz.
And ultra-wide's cool.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Let's talk about the keyboards, because these are both mechanical. Is that right? I mean, mechanical keyboards on a laptop is quite rare. What's the difference? Which is better?
So on the ASUS, it's not full mechanical as we know it. It's MechTag, which is a tactile mechanical, is what they kind of call it. I don't like it.
That feels really spongy.
I really, really don't like it, which is a big shame.
That feels much nicer.
Yeah, it's nice to have a compact mechanical keyboard in it, but I don't think it's right. It's not good for typing, and it's not good for gaming, in my opinion. My fingers felt like they're getting stuck. I wasn't able to press the keys when I wanted to, whereas that is a Cherry MX brown keyboard, full size.
It's lovely.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, and what's going on with this trackpad here? I can take it off.
Yeah, you can take it off. It's a Microsoft Precision touchpad,
That's
amazingly.
Bizarre, okay.
Yeah, so it does all your gestures if you ever use the touchpad on this machine. But if you don't want to use the touchpad, flip it around, you've got a number pad.
Excellent, that just slots right in.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Right, come with me. We're going in the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. So that's all well and good so far, but if it doesn't perform, if it doesn't run the latest games, there's no point in these. So for $8,000, what am I actually getting in terms of specs?
So Intel Core i7 7820HK, 64 gigabytes of DDR4.
64?
Yes.
Because everyone needs that.
And two 8 gigabyte GTX 1080 graphics
Two
cards.
1080s.
Yes. They are in SLI, which is an interface that allows them both to work together. You can overclock this beast a lot higher than this. 4.8 gigahertz I was able to get this to.
Wow,
through,
4.8 on a laptop.
Yeah, it was crazy fast. It was also quite loud, I have to say. So I was able to get about 980 in Cinebench here, under 850 most of the time on this one.
Can you say which one's the winner? If you want the ultimate, the fastest gaming laptop on the market, this is the big question really. Which is it?
It's going to be this one, because I was also able to overclock the GPU. So this is the ultimate laptop as far as performance goes.
And that's all down to that dock, which gives it water cooling.
Yeah,
so you can
absolutely.
overclock it. So for the final category of this ridiculous laptop comparison, you're calling it extremeness.
Yes.
Maybe I'd call it value for money or something, but that's kind of out the window. Extremeness. What does that mean and which one wins?
Extremeness is just how ludicrous anyone who walks in thinks this is. The reaction I've had from people just walking around the office is always their eyes are drawn to the Acer first. Obviously that's because from the front it looks outrageous. Everything is weird about it. Extremeness on this side is more from the tech standpoint. The fact this has a water cooling dock, it's unique in the world of laptops, which for me, as a laptop geek, I find more important than the audacious styling on this one. So what do you reckon as far as extremeness goes?
Well, I do like some audacious styling. I do get, I mean, as the performance king, that is quite cool. But I love an ultra wide screen, and I think this just stands out for me as if I'm going to spend that kind of money for something ridiculous, I want something ridiculous. That's like going for a Aston Martin, whereas this is more like a Lamborghini, perhaps. So we're calling it for Acer overall, but I mean, I think you and I, Michael, are the winners here.
What a privilege to have two of the most extreme gaming laptops. I was genuinely delighted.
It's a great day at the office. Anyway, let us know what you make of these, which one you prefer, whether you go for the Acer or the ASUS in the comments below. You can click on the poll at the top right, cast your vote which one you prefer, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on Trusted Reviews. So how many times would I have to bench this to actually, get some muscle mass?
I think...
How many reps do I have to do?
You probably want to start a bit lower, like with
like-
something a little bit lighter,
like
maybe
lower?
this one. Yeah, maybe squat with it on your back as well.